Hello there, welcome back to some more Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna Edition. In the last episode what we did was we went and got some sweet nothings that we're going to go to the 4-mile shopping ward and deliver. It's been a while since I've actually played. No particular reason, just work. It's just been long. Hard to find the time with lots of work. But hopefully I can get a few done today and a few more done. You need to get about 7 done a week to keep up with the time, but I've not got anywhere near enough as that so far. But I'm doing my best. This is my first one of this week. Hi, Gio. It's ready? Thanks, you're doing a fantastic job. Listen, could you stick around for a moment? I was hoping I could introduce you to my client before you go. I saw you near the Palace Gardens just now. Besides, after all the hard work you put in, I could hardly tell him I made it, could I? Go on, it won't take a second. And no, before you start getting any ideas, I'm not too embarrassed to give it to him in person. Sasham Gardens, alright? Got that? Good. Don't you dare run out on me. Okay. I could teleport there, I suppose, but it's not that far, so... it's kind of one of those weird things. Within reason, I kind of like to play as if you don't have fast travel and teleport and things, but if it's between two places that are very far away, I'm very glad that you have the option to do it. I think you should always give players options. If people choose not to use them, that's fair enough. But if you have to give them the option. Hey Gio. Don't tell me it's finished, isn't it? It sure is. Voila, the genuine article. Oh, it's wonderful. This is exactly what I've been waiting for. At long last I have it. I wait to mount her cold ice heart. Ice cold heart, sorry. Ice cold. Best of luck. Thank you so much, everyone. You're all very kind. Though, if you don't mind me asking, who are you? It's harder than I expected to find everything I needed to put it together. These people helped me out. Oh my goodness, in that case, allow me to double, no triple my gratitude. It's alright, really. We're just glad to have been of help somehow. I do hope it goes well. Oh, you didn't worry on that front. For no woman on our rest can resist my arresting charm. Ha ha ha. Did this guy hit his head or something? He's always been like this, I'm afraid, an affliction since birth. Wait for me, Sarah, my beloved. Now I can prove to you that two of us were lovers in another life. As you can see, he's got a bit of habit for falling head over heels. Still, you've got to admire his strength in the face of adversity. Guess I'm a little too grounded in reality for that. Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks to you, champions, I can finally be able to do true love justice on my loot. Thank you so much. Love is such a wondrous thing. Oh, yeah.
Glad we were able to help
With the
out.
completion of Sweet Nothings, both Gio and Leo seem quite satisfied. The latter is looking forward to a successful confession of love. I wondered if there was a continuation of this quest somewhere. No, doesn't look like it. Okay, right. Oh, did I really just never see this?
Treasure.
Alright. Sometimes my ability to miss things has no equal.
You're coming with me, treasure.
Okay, cool. Right then. I don't know how far left in the game I've got to go. I don't think it's very far, but I'm going to continue with the actual main story for now because I want to. It's been a while. We have a look at our old I pressed triangle again. I knew I was going to do it. If I press this and check out everyone's things. I got quite far, didn't I? Yeah. Most people are within 5. Myth is 7. 5. Bridget's less than 10. Everyone's at least less than 10, but some people are within 5. I don't have any more sweets to give you, do I? I'm not love dessert. In fact, I don't love salty and sweet. You liked the rich platinum bonbon, but I have no idea how to make that. Right, If I save the game, and then in case something goes shittily wrong, then I'll be able to go back again. Okay. Alright, mate. Let's rest. I don't think I have barely any bonus XP to use, but that's fine.
Hey, Jen. That mask. You don't need it anymore.
Yeah. Since you're a knight of Torna now, there's no danger of getting in trouble for resonating with a stolen core.
What should we do with that?
Nothing, I think. I think I'll keep wearing it. You went to all the trouble of making it for me.
Yeah. I mean...
Huh?
Someday I'll die, and just like that you'll return to your crystal. Even if you forget everybody, at least you might be able to keep the mask that I made you.
Laura.
But I imagine that day's still a long way off, so don't worry.
If I were a praying man, I'd pray this journal finds its way to you. Trusting that it will, I will use these last words to pass down a means of carving the bond between myself and my partner into this flesh. This is how it is done.
So, I'm officially a Tornan driver now. Okay, let's make some memories.
Adam's star is rising. It seems that the people love him.
And naught but the fruit of the king's whimsy and an obscure woman.
Ah,
Yet if only he were not the driver of the Aegis.
you'd each have your just share of dignity.
Questor, is it really true that...
Certainly, I did give life to Malos, but when he acts, it's divine will.
the destruction of the world is the will of the divine?
Indeed it is. Malos is the instrument of destruction. Making the architect's will imminent takes many able hands.
It's like being choppy for me as well. Don't worry about that.
It may be this is exactly what they wanted. Become titans. Have a longer life with humans. Huh?
Oh, nothing. I was just remembering the previous time you said that.
I did?
My reply was, how about you? And what do you think you said?
I don't wish for forever. All I want is my life with her. That's plenty.
Ah. Spoken like a true blade. No one can begrudge you that.
I wonder how it was for you.
Well, honestly, I suppose I may well have been just like you, Jin. Still,
Still?
being like this isn't so bad either. After some years, or centuries, you find yourself ready for new relationships. I came to realize that.
New relationships.
Jin, there you are. Where have you been? The capital outskirts. I wanted to pick some ingredients. Oh, you are joking. This is the capital we're in. It's packed to bursting with high-class nosh around here. Why are you still going around foraging in the dirt? On the other hand, Jin's cooking really is unparalleled, and there is a certain appeal in making food yourself. Yeah, okay, that's spot on, actually. So I spoke briefly with the Zerda. Oh, really? What did he say? It was a difficult subject for me to wrap my head around. New relationships? No, I'm more than happy with what I have right now. Alright, time to draw up some plans. To get the seal back, we'll have to make our way to the Torna core. The question is, what then? Alice implied that we still have some time. Mythra seems to believe we can take him at his word. You can, yeah. He's enjoying this, is he? Damn him. I know how you feel, Adam, but perhaps we should be thankful his own hubris has allowed us this chance. We'll use the time we've got to prepare for the battle ahead. Right, we need to be stronger still, or we'll never make it through this. The citizens are in fear of what may befall them. I believe you're the best equipped to give them the strength they need, Laura. What, me? Yes, you're probably a Torna knight now. A knight is not called upon solely for their skill in combat. It is also their duty to instill courage and hope. You must hold your head high and serve the needs of your nation. The needs of my nation? Feels like the whole world's resting on your shoulders, doesn't it? It's not, though. Remember, you're not the only one fighting to protect this country. We're a strange gaggle of misfits, I admit, but we'll carry that burden with you. Torna lives and dies by its people. We fight for it together, every one of us. Right, give me a moment. I know there's not much time, but I'll see what I can do. The Knight of Torna. Make preparations for fighting Malice and put the people's minds at ease until community reaches level 4. So I need to get 7 more people sorted out. Look, no matter how many times you bring it up, I still don't want to hear it. We don't know when the next attack might come, do we? There's no place for levity at a time like this. No, sir, you don't understand. That's exactly why. Nobody knows what's coming. We were destined to be together, you and I. No, wait, don't go. At least let me ask you this. Why are you so sad all the time? Sad? Me? Yes, as if you're always trying to bottle up all your emotions. Like I told you, it's because... No, you know what? I'm done. Why bother explaining myself to you? You don't respect me enough to listen. Oh, Sarah, I love your angry face too. It's so adorably contorted. Unbelievable. Okay, fine. If you want to get with me so much, bring me a rainbow blossom as proof of your feelings. You want flowers? Oh, what a wonderful idea. Why didn't I think of that? But wait a minute. Isn't that particular genus extinct? Oh, well, if you're going to let that stop you, then we've got nothing left to talk about. No, this isn't over. In fact, it's just the beginning. Sarah, the love I feel for you would never die, just like I hope that extinct flower didn't, and I'll prove it to you. What the actual fuck? Is that... That's not the same knock-on, is it? No, it's not. Okay, there's a different guy here. Alright, mate. This is ancestral Torna land. It's normal for it to be attacked. Oh, is it not? It's normal for it to be attacked? I don't think so. No, but maybe that's the problem. This enemy isn't normal, so that's why this has happened. If you close your eyes to the fires of war and rebellion happening on the opposite shore, this is what happens. I'll talk to Marumo. We'll have to call the Chamber's emergency committee. Can't let it happen twice. No siree. But probably I should rest to make it go to the cutscene. Alright, Hugo, mate. Have a level.
'Tis but a drop in the vast ocean of possibility.
Yeah. I probably just need to rest to make it happen. Yeah. There you are. I've been looking for you everywhere. Oh, you're that travelling performer's friend, aren't you? Is something wrong? I'm sorry to approach you uninvited, but this is urgent. I just couldn't wait. Don't worry about it. We've always got time to hear a person out. What's got you so flustered? Thank you. It's Leo. He's gone missing. He must have gone searching for the rainbow blossom. Rainbow what now? It's, I really thought it'd be enough to make him give this whole thing up. I never thought he'd actually go, and that's your mistake right there. He's the type who only gets more fired up by obstacles. You could have told me that sooner. I'm not really an expert, but is this love thing really a thing that needs to be proven? I just don't understand how someone can believe in something so blindly. All this talk of love and destiny he spouts. He may be impulsive and hard-headed, but he's not a liar, just an idiot, like he clearly demonstrated back there. That's not what I mean. You don't trust him, and you're afraid to open up to him because you're not sure. Is that so wrong? I didn't say that. I just thought that maybe your real reason lay elsewhere. Anyway, this rainbow blossom, are you sure it's really extinct? I couldn't say for sure, but I've heard that here in Torna it may have survived a secret area somewhere. Used to see it all over before, but then with overexploitation and changes in the climate, its numbers dwindled. Is that so? Then I imagine he would also try to seek out the secret area you speak of. He fancies himself an adventurer, does he now? I'm sorry you had to get involved in all our stupid business. You know I didn't mean for anything bad to happen, It's okay, we understand. For starters, we'll go search for clues. There's absolutely no need for you to blame yourself. Proof of love.
Ugh, we're such saps.
Morning greetings to you all. I feel ready for the road ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna go get these other things while I'm here. The apprentice glassmaker Chalet. Hello. Excuse me, have any of you had occasion to visit Torgoth recently? It's just that my instructor left for Torgoth and I haven't heard back from him since. Oh dear, how long has it been since he left? Weeks now. He told me it was becoming more and more likely that Torna would come under attack. He said he wanted to visit this hometown before the Aegis came and destroyed us all. Can you tell us his name? Yes, of course, it's Therese. He's in his 40s and he's a bit of a cautious character. He likes his daily walks in the countryside. And he's got a real passion for glasswork. And you can tell he's very important to you. We'll start searching for him right away, don't you worry. You will? Absolutely, I know what it's like to have someone you care about on your mind. We'll get Therese back safe and sound, I promise. Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry to trouble you. It could be such a worrier. I've been told he lives at the far end of Torgoth. If you find him, can you tell him that his student Charlotte is worried about him? Or Charlotte. I don't know how you say it. Was it so wise to tell her that, Lova? You know Torgoth's been, you know. I'm going to make a thorough search and then tell her what we know. Whatever the truth may be. Passing the torch.
I hope we'll be able to help.
Lots of quests. So, what happens if you haven't done any side quests up to this point? Like, you've just done the main story? I don't know if you have to do some quests. Some of them are non-optional, but I guess you just got to go around the whole world doing all the side quests at this point. So they're not optional then. Which is fine, I don't mind, but some people would mind. The loyal subject Nittle. Ah, Prince Adam, long have I longed for the chance to speak with you properly. I'm really busy. I'm really sorry, but we're actually pretty busy, so... No, wait, please, wait. Huh? That's a bit rude, isn't it? I mean, I'm constantly going out of my mind worried about you, Prince. Now this... It's heartless is what it is. And after I pledged the eternity of my heart and soul to you in Torna. Another thing, I've been at your side since your old childhood, and you've always been so, shall we say... Cut to the chase already. Right, yes, fine. So what do you wanted to say then? Huh? Oh, right, indeed. The earlier attackers caused a lot of damage to the capital, and the rubble is still being removed. In particular, the residential and shopping wards are taking time to clear, but we're short-handed, so I... Alright, I see the problem here. How about we help out then? Egad, would you really? You said you need hands, right? Well, the prince and the rest of us have some perfectly good ones right here. She's right. I would like to do my part also. I thank you, kind sir. Huh? Aren't you the Ardanian? Shh, let's not tell the whole country about it, shall we? With this many helpers, we should be done in no time. Quite, let's clean up the wreckage from the residential and shopping wards, and let's be quick about it. Oh my, oh my, oh my. The trail of destruction. So apparently this is like hundreds of years before the first, like the Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Hundreds of years. So even if nothing bad happens, everyone would be dead by the time the main game starts, from old age, apart from the blades. Lady Love, congratulations, I was pretty far back in the crowd when you were being knighted, but I still saw the ceremony. There hasn't been a driver who could control the Paragon of Torna for a long time now, and we're so lucky to have you, Lady Love, and you too, Jin. I'm working as hard as I can to help you defeat the Aegis. Let me know if there's ever anything I can do. Community gained!
Much appreciated.
Lord Adam, Lady Love, the fate of Torna is in your hands. With the Aegis and the Paragon of Torna on your side, there's nothing to fear, right? Right? So there's a few more people I can get to be friendly. I also got a new recipe from that. That's good. Arb. Alright, mate. Hello, young lady. The name's Arb, and I'm a shipwright by trade. They're currently in the midst of moving. Sorry to accost you, but do you know much about ships? My apprentice could use to have a hand with the one he's making now. A ship, you say? I have to say I haven't a clue, but we'd love to help if we could. Ah, then you're much as lifesaver as people say then. But tell me, what do you expect from the future? Huh? I haven't really given it much thought. Why do you ask? Because a person's destiny can change depending on what they choose to fixate on, what they choose to value. I'm not really sure where you're going with this. You're suggesting that our compulsions may do more than bring us happiness or prosperity. If one were to be fixated on a remote past which cannot be changed, what a sad life they would lead. The sadness would only beget further sadness. Oh, what a curious mind you have, sir. Where's this from all of a sudden? I thought your head was full of Hugo. His Majesty's everything to me, but that's certainly different from a compulsion. That's right, I'd call it devotion, if I had to call it anything. I'd call it overbearing, but to each their own. Friends, we're getting sidetracked. Yes, well, in any case, I'm very curious to see what fate has in store for you, young lady. As for my apprentice, Aqueen, you just returned to the residential district. Do pay him a visit if you're so inclined. But in the midst of that, you mustn't forget whom you're helping, for what cause, and where it may lead you. Planning for the future.
I see there's work to do.
There's always work to do. Just checking for yellow faces. Hello. Ufa. Oh, hello, sweetlings. What can I do for you? I'm on you now. I'm not exactly the most able-bodied person here. I'm Ofa, I run the accessory shop back and forth my shopping ward, though you might not know it. Ever since I put my granddaughter in charge of the store, I've become quite partial to my daily walks. The Outriders Forest Trail in particular is a lovely walk. There are moments when the sunlight dapples through the trees and I think to myself, "Pah, who needs Elysium?" That was idyllic, at least up until recently. These days, the forest is so littered with junk, you could really appreciate its beauty anymore. At first, I tried to clean it up myself, so I did. But try as I might, the litter would just not go away, piling up faster than I could get rid of it. At this rate, I thought to myself, I'll have to abandon my lovely walk and find somewhere else. Would you be a dear and help me clean the place up? You're sure to do a better job than I. Forest Trail antics.
We're such saps.
I will help everyone in need. And I will not blink an eye. I will just do it.
Witness my irresistible force.
Many hands make light work, right? Oh yeah. I am powerful beyond your reckoning. Nalsaz, hello. Knights, lower knights, beloved disciples. Well, you finally had the might to stand shoulder to shoulder with me. I can now give special permission for you to henceforth address me as beloved companion. So don't hold back, just call me beloved companion Nalsaz whenever you like, okay? Huh? You just want to be normal friends? Oh, okay, well, okay, I think we can agree on that. Friends, friends, that has a nice ring to it. I think we can get used to this, friends.
Thanks for that.
So you're a knight of Torna now, but our friendship is so deeply rooted that must make me a knight too. No? Oh, come on, you can let a man dream. I will track you. It's not weird. Promise. Yes.
My irresistible force.
Power. Your hands make light work, right? That is what they say. Boing. Okay, so. Oh, they see. I can see it on the map now. Okay, good.
Witness my irresistible force.
I've got super strength 3, so I can break everything. If it's just strength, then I can just remove all of them. Boingy, 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 boing. Eh? Hello? Oh, you must be in the inn. On the other side, maybe? Yeah, hello. Hello, drivers. Hello, all. Dillala have a request. Maybe, if possible, we be friends with Dillala. Dillala is #1 fan. Friends not only have first-class drivers, but have big-time night lady Northern parties. So I want to talk lots with you. Got to know each other very well. May you will. Well, Dillala's so very, very happy. Dillala will definitely become a kind and gentle driver like you. Thank you.
I do only
Cannot
what
express
His
with mouth
Majesty
words how
asks
happy
of me.
Dillala to be friends with friends. Dillala will aim higher than ever before to become a great driver. That might have been the first time I met him. Or her. It's hard to tell with Nopons. I don't even know if they are gendered. I know they have wifey pon. But I don't know. Okay. Right. Let's go. Search for Leo, set up for a secret area in Torna. With pleasure. If I warp away. That's that one. So that's how you get to the side quest list. It's going to be in Dinar somewhere. Oh, I've been to the secret area, haven't I? Yeah. Yeah.
That was a nice change of pace. Let's catch our breath.
This is just a secret area you need to go to if you want to finish all the quests. Alright, mate. Hey, isn't that... This is bad news. It's hard to argue with that assessment. We can assess later. For now, we have to move.
Spoiling for a fight. Happy to oblige.
I wonder how strong Lorva compares to Rex at max level. I imagine Rex would be stronger because he has the Aegis, and Mithra in base game is insanely strong. You guys will die before it even matters. Say you guys if there's more than one. You guy. Mate? He's not breathing. But why? If he's dead, then I guess it's all over. At the very least, he did accomplish his goal. Remember Blossom 1. We should let Sarah know about this. His life was the price he paid to get the proof we needed. Yeah, I guess so. But first, we should bury the body. A travelling performer like him deserves a better resting place than this. Not only that, but he's like dead. But yeah, we fucking buried him. So unless we buried him alive, he is dead dead. That actually makes me feel quite sad. I don't know why. Right, let's go. Alright, mate.
It was a nice change of pace.
You killed him. That flower, it's... Leo found it for you, but it cost him his life. I'm so sorry we weren't able to bring him back with us. I can't believe it. I don't know if it'll make it any easier, but he seemed at peace when we found him. At the very least, I don't think he suffered. I always knew there was no helping that guy, but I never think he'd take it this far. Leo, you damned fool. You called, old bosom buddy of mine? Ah, good. We're right on time. I'm having to pick him up somewhere. Chatty old fellow, isn't he? Not to be rude, but I was hoping you could take him off my hands now. Huh? No, man, that was a thrilling ride. I really thought I was dead for sure this time. You were... Then who was... Looks like we've been taken for a ride. What a warning, bud. I don't like... much like practical jokers, except I do like to punch them when I can. I don't see how this is possible. I'm just as amused as a lot of you. In all my young years, I've never heard of a human digging their way out of their own grave. Why, Zelda, thank you for the praise and also for the help. I'm glad you came along when you did. I'm still not sure what happened exactly, but it seems like we're in your debt again, Uncle. Debt? Oh, no, nothing of it. Now then, I think I've done my part, so I shall leave you kids to it. I knew you were an idiot, Leo, but this really takes the cake. Wait, I'm not following. What happened? Did you die or didn't you? Well, what happened was I heard you calling me as if from a great distance with this sadness in your voice. Hey, Sarah, deep down inside, wouldn't you rather be happy? Wouldn't you rather smile? I realised while looking for the flower that the reason I'm so hung up about you is because I really want to know you. Alright, I give up. You showed you some real courage there, so I guess I can try giving you an inch. You mean, I'll have tea with you sometime, sure. Sorry, I may have been too quick to judge you before, so, I'll love you forever, right? That's what you're going to say, right? Are you deaf or just an arsehole? Architect, give me strength. All I meant to say was welcome back. Oh, Sarah, my angel. At least everything's finally out in the open now. So you decided to give him a chance? I'm still apprehensive, I won't lie, but I suppose you can't go through life without taking some chances. Thank you for helping me realise that. Yeah, right back at you. Yay.
I am honored.
Thanks for giving me the courage to trust a little more. Whatever else happens, I'll treasure that courage for the rest of my life.
Thank you.
Thanks to you, champions, I can finally be able to do true love justice on my loot. Thank you so much, our love is such a wondrous thing.
Thanks.
Maybe I could learn something from Leo's single-mindedness. Thanks for having the poor bastard. Thanks for having my partner out. Okay, cool. Proof of love complete.
I'm glad we could be of help.
Leo found the rainbow blossom and made it back to the capital unharmed. After his ordeal, Sarah was able to open up to him, just a little at least. Sumpkin griddle cakes. Is a sumpkin griddle cake something you're interested in, Om Nom? No. Shit. Okay. So, if I want to get to the side quests easy, I just press this button. I think I'd learn all this shit by now, but Oh, I can't when there's not a side quest active. Ah. Okay. Let's clean up the city, because that shouldn't take too long.
Witness my irresistible force.
The power. Many hands make light work, right? And then we've got this one.
Witness my irresistible
Level 2 focus, I forgot that too. That should be it, I think. Oh, I've got one more. Okay. A queen. Alright, mate. Who are you? I don't have any appointments today. Please do excuse us interrupting you unannounced. The thing is, we've heard you were making a ship, and yes, I'm right in the middle of doing some review work. No sleep, no rest. For our rest, for its people, for Torna. As you can see, I've got not enough people and materials. I've not got enough. It's all down for me working triple time. So what was I supposed to be doing just now? Oh, quite alright. You must be going mad from sleep deprivation. Here, why don't we help? Are you serious? That'd be brilliant. In that case, could you get me a pane of glass and 10 lengths of lumber and find us a skipper? That'll probably do. Oh, Titan's foot, I completely forgot about the paint delivery. Wait up, hold on. We need more to go on. Shit. Gone without a trace. Interesting lad, isn't he? Wears his heart on his sleeve and acts as quick as he thinks. Sure, he's a real peach, but do you realise we've got no idea about what he actually needs from us, right? It might be an idea to visit Mr. Arb and hear some details from him. It'd be a shame to waste precious time seeking the houndsman with no concrete clues to go on. You spoke well there, Jayon. Times like these, it's good to rely on the expertise of others. Having the master cover the incompetence of his apprentice makes sense. Let's do it. You've got a real talent for wording things in the exact worst way possible, you know that? I just wonder why he's building that ship in such a hurry in the first place. Might be a bit more verbal.
Witness my irresistible force.
We've cleaned it up. Little. Oh, is the wreckage all cleared out then? Thank you very much for that. Don't you really need to fix up the gardens and the capital will be back to its old glory. The tools and works have already assembled, so please could you give our head gardener the go-ahead? He's a man called Bry. He should be waiting in the gardens. Okay. Oh. Excuse me, you Bry? Niddles asked us to come tell you to start repairs on the garden. Sorry, we're closed for business. Go away. Has something happened? Yes, it has, and all because of my knucklehead son. He's meant to be bringing me sand, not loafing around somewhere. Sand? You set his son to fetch sand, is that it? Exactly, from the Harrod Hills. I've told him to be careful, and plenty of times too. I wonder what that oaf is doing. Suddenly sounds like he may have encountered trouble. We could look for him if you'd let us. Do you have any idea where your son might be? If I did, I wouldn't be having such a hard time. There's a wooded area on the far side of the hills. Maybe he just got lost in there by mistake. If you happen to find him, could you drag him back here? We need to get that sand to get on with the work. Useless bastard. Search the Zardia woodland for signs of his son.
Let us keep our wits about us. We can't dally all day.
Hey! Is that Kame? Laura, look out. Thanks, Jin, I'm good. We have to save that man.
Uh-oh. I think we've been spotted.
Water move! My senses are heightened.
Kill them.
Water move! With my top.
I tried to crunch them, but it didn't work.
We've got this.
Alright. Sorry about that, I was trying to warn you not to come any closer. I guess I need to get better at warning, sir. Sorry you got attacked. Anyway, it's been a while. Didn't think it'd be saved by you guys again, but here we are. You recognize me, right? It's Kane. Remember you helped me with the monster/bridge situation? I had a feeling we'd bump into each other again. Haha, what a coincidence, eh? Could have got to hurry or those more men will lay into me again. So I got a dash. Thanks for saving my skin. I'll see you back in the capital. You fucking noob.
Aren't we intrepid?
Absolute twonk.
This is becoming addictive.
Okay. Back to the capital. Yeah.
Nice change of pace.
Let's catch our breath and move out.
Oof, that stings. Do you still need to punch me? English? Please, did you seriously need to punch me? Shut your mouth, boy. Can't you see how much you put everyone out? That's exactly what you need. What was I supposed to do? I got attacked by monsters. I'm not prepared for something like that. And anyway, it's all because this bit of gardening got pushed back by a day. It's way out of proportion. Bit of gardening? I'll show you a bit of gardening. You... Mr. Nittle, control yourself. This is getting out of hand. Well, you think it's just some garden? The Savoy Garden of the King of Torna we're talking about. I know all that. Oh, you do you? The state of this garden will remind our legion that disarray his land is in after the war, and you're fine with that? What if someone comes forward, says our king can't even keep his garden in good condition? If he reaches his oil, his brilliance may dim, and that may impact his rule. Down the path lies chaos and misery. Dad, come on, it's just a garden. I'm telling you it's more than that. You learn to listen, boy. There's more at stake than you know. Well, I guess it's your big deal, huh, Pops? Even though I don't get it. Still talking back, you must really miss the taste of my knuckles. That's not what I mean. I might not 100% understand, but I'm open to the possibility that you're right. But I don't know if what you say is true. I guess it might be, so I guess I'll keep helping you with your work. Is that right? Well, that's very nice of you to say. You'd have to give me something as well, like words of encouragement, some coaching or whatever. Because I tell you, I've had enough taste of your fist to last me several lifetimes. And if I wanted your opinion on how to raise a son, I'd have asked you. I'm so happy the fun of each understanding. Hayes, how is that an understanding? Just look at how happy and content they look. Doesn't that speak volumes? In any case, I'm glad the gardens have finally been put in order. Thank you, everyone. At last I can bring His Majesty some good news. That is a positive outcome. Now, if there's anything else we can... Surely you jest, Lord Hugo. My heart cannot withstand any more second-hand embarrassment. Ah ha 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 ha. May the architect grant you a long life and good fortune, Mr. Nittle. Yes, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Thank you.
Prince Adam, such sterling work. The gardens look just like they've not been attacked by an ages. Super. The people of the capital give thanks.
Well done, us.
Thanks for getting us some sense into my fool of a son, your lordships. I'd love to build a magnificent garden for you if you'd let us. Or if you'd let me know, if you'd let us. I suppose. Unity leveled up to 4. We've got some new quests to do. I need 16 more to get the full jobby. I imagine 5 is max. Trail of Destruction.
I'm glad we could be of help.
All the rubble has been cleared out, and the gardener Bry, along with his son Cain, will get to work in the garden. The city's formal glory is a step away. Telepathic bell. Preparing for the worst.
Thanks at the dawning of a new...
Arb. Oh, so you've come back. Our queen has always been that way. Allow me to fill you in on the glass and wood. From the lumber, what we need is durability. 10 muscle branches from Gormott should do nicely for a start. Next, the glass planes. Either the usual ones won't cut it, I'm afraid. We'll need some good old reinforced glass for this. Unfortunately, you can't just pick those up around here. You need the help of a professional in this matter. As for the skipper, I've got an idea. A woman by the name of Makila who lives in Gormott. Mention my name and she should hear you out. Well, does that make all make sense? Hope it's not too much to ask. I've probably got to get the storyline thing to do before I can walk past this area. I imagine I don't have much of a choice.
We must stay vigilant.
Rococo, hello. Friends would like to hear fine performance of Rococo. A happy thing you say. Dream of Rococo is to be travelling minstrel playing sing-songy trade in towns and cities of Volvest. Rococo turned a little green from jealousy when Bars Leo and Azarn came to town here. Wait, Rococo have it. Rococo perhaps learned to team up with Leo and Azarn. Probably good for a career to make such connections. But Rococo is shy like little blooming radish. Talk to a new person. Flushes under fur and heart are fluttery. Not when blowing flute though. Rococo actually blossomed like hothouse flower under attention of everyone. Funny. So perhaps friends could act as middle pawn and speak to bards on behalf of Rococo. Tell them all about passion of Rococo and blowing a flute. Much thank you. The bard factor.
We can take care of it if you want.
I might get away with it. I did. Maybe I'll. What? Look, a group of youngsters. I was just looking for someone to run an errand for me. I'm dying, you know. The doctor says the end is near. Oh, don't be sad. At my age, death is a peaceful prospect. I've seen so many of my friends off already. Now it's my time. That's all there is to it. All souls will be saved in the end. That's what the teaching of the Praetor say, and that's what I believe. Where was I? Yes. My mum regrets the promise I once made to a friend I haven't kept. I promised to make a vase, but I don't have the materials for it. Would you know where to find them for me? Here's what I need. 2 sprigs of spiral mistletoe, 4 silver ring quartz, and 4 chunks of eternity loam. That's it. If you happen to find some in your travels and feel like sharing, I'd be most grateful. How about that eternity loam? I seem to remember you could harvest in the Lofton Nature Preserve. These days it's very valuable, so I feel like maybe there isn't so much of it left. Still, it may be worth a look. You need to go out of your way to get it all, but like I said, I'll be grateful for any help you can offer. I reckon my friends have forgotten all about this, but a promise is a promise and I want to keep it. The unforgotten promise.
There's work to do.
I might already have all the things, but just in case I don't. Lord Adam, Lord Adam! Is that Brogan? What's he doing here in the capital? Has he got business here? Could be. I asked him to distribute some food supplies to the militia. He's probably here to pick them up. True, Brogan was in charge of the food rations, wasn't he? It suits his interests just fine. Hey Brogan, good work there. Come to fetch those food supplies, have you? That's right, look at all this. It's enough to feed an army, in fact it will. We won't have to worry about food shortages for a while anyway. And they just have to get it to a letter. Yes, about that, there's a problem. We got through the desert without much issue, but then we encountered a whole horde of Tizza parasacks swimming over the Brain Canyon. We ran fast for legs to carry us all the way here. That's not going to fly on the return trip to a letter, because you'll be carrying a heavy cargo. Exactly. We were just discussing what to do about it when you walked by. Impeccable timing, I have to say. What were we talking about then? A little pest extermination? That does seem like the obvious solution. Is everyone on board for this? Do you even have to ask? Right. Wait here, Brogan. We'll be back in a jiffy. Thank you all. And be careful. Further feeding issues.
You scratch our backs, and we'll...
Oh, if it isn't Laura and Adam. Tara, I didn't expect to find you here. What happened to garden the garden? Oh well, no, I took a nasty old hit in the attack the other day. My legs aren't what they used to be. That's long story short, I've been having signs of Torna's womb. Oh really? I'm sorry to hear that. Are you okay? That must have been simply awful for you. Don't go give me those sad eyes, miss. It's not as bad as all that. I'll be right as rain with a bit of time. Sometimes I get a capture with Master Azurda and he regales me with war stories, so it's not all bad. Azurda has war stories. He does, as you might imagine, what with him being 800 years old and all. He's seen a lot of stuff in his time. Like that story he told me the other day about that fabulous hoard of money. Fabulous hoard of money? Oh, well, that reminds me, Master Azurda said that I saw you, I should send you to him. You should be in Torna's room if you want to pop along there. My legs need a bit of rest, so I'm going to head back to my post. Azurda, SOS.
I would be no leader if I turned down an opportunity.
That fabulous hoard of money, that amazing treasure trove of goodies. Okay, so there are no other quests here. Or there. There's one here. And none there. Okay. Let's go find out what this one is. I've got lots of things to do. I don't mind having lots of things to do. I just got to recognise that I've got
We can't dally all day.
quite a lot of tasks. I've already come this far. I want to get to level 5. Kids, stay calm and just do what the grown-ups tell you. And grown-ups, let me think. Now, what's happening? Oh, Prince Adam. There's a monster attack down at the harbour. It's pandemonium. I count just 3 of them. Oh, it's so few of them chance an attack on a settlement. Maybe the rest of the pack somewhere else? We'd have a good chance of getting some reinforcements, though. How many able bodies have you got now? Most of them are already out on other duties, I'm afraid. Okay, then I want everyone to help. Hello? Okay, then I want everyone available to help with the evacuation. Leave the monsters up to us. Maybe I should stay at the lookout. I'll be more use here, I reckon. Okay, you can sit tight here then, but promise me one thing. If it starts to look dicey, retreat. That's an order. Yes, Your Majesty. We're all clear then. We'll see you later now. The travails of war.
In troubled times, we help each other.
These guys should be no problem.
Let us band together.
Magnificent.
You're wide open.
Don't think we'll get away.
So I can't break them, but they do break themselves. So sometimes you can switch to a topple and get them down while they're doing that. Like this. Whenever they do big attacks, you just have to break them. Like that. That's the end of it. Prince Adam, Laura. Your Majesty, that was incredible. I didn't doubt you for a moment. What power, such poise. Oh, that was nothing special, really. You didn't come all the way over here just to say that, did you? Right, yes. More trouble. The monster's coming in from the opposite side now. So they did bring in reinforcements, just as I thought. Depends the ones we just took, maybe. See, not the usual sort of monster we see around here either. Not a local monster. I've got a bad feeling about this. Still, we better head out there. Now, if I ask you to keep watch again, if you spot anything, let me know about it right away. Yes, Your Majesty, I won't let you down. The Wandering Roppel. We can do a few fights. I'm always down for a scrap. Kill, 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 kill. Bye-bye. Well, that was the last of them. None of this makes any sense. What are the Therian monsters doing here? It's like the whole ecosystem's gone all out of whack. Wouldn't surprise me one bit, not with an Aegis running riot. Monsters lose their homes, they fight for another's territory, they need new land, it's a vicious circle. So Torna monsters are losing their traditional habitats and flowing into Theria. And they're displacing the Therian monsters who wind up here. Perhaps then we should follow this disorder to its root, Theria. So I guess we weren't the only ones to lose our homes because of war. Now each country will need to defend itself not only against Malos, but from displaced monsters too. We have even less time than I thought. Prince Adam, Laura. Yeah, more monsters have shown up and they've gotten inside this time. Ah, give me a break. There can't be many of them left now. Let's give them the coup de grace. Yeah, one more assault. I think it's coup de grace actually, but I always forget. Press the wrong button. How could I do this and still press the wrong fucking buttons? Who knows? Kill, 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 kill.
Magnificent.
Prince Adam, Emperor Hugo. We're so sorry to have beleaguered you with such trouble. I assure you it won't happen again. Don't stand on so much, Kalina. Anyhow, the damage doesn't seem to be too great. Right, Hugo? It is so. The wardennesses were aptly defended. Or ably defended despite our numbers. There are a few breaches, mind. That's alright. The important thing is that you and Kalina are alive and well. You did a great job and you're both still in one piece. Don't be so hard on yourself. Your Majesty. That means a lot to me, Your Majesty. If only I had your wisdom and bravery. Then maybe I'll be able to do my bit more and help my prince and my people. Now, don't do yourself down. You are brave. No, that's right, Your Majesty. We haven't heard a hope of... He hasn't a hope of holding can to your qualities. Thanks, Kalina. Really nicely put, that is. But anyway, I feel like I've witnessed true heroes in action today. Keep that up and Malice doesn't stand a chance. We're not as powerful as you, Prince Adam, but when the time comes, we'll give everything we've got. That's right, we believe in you, Prince Adam. You're the one that can create a peaceful future for us. I really appreciate that. I promise to do everything I can to make that future a reality. Yeah.
Well,
We believe in the future you stand for, Prince Adam. Everyone I know, me and Kalina don't add up to much, but our devotion to you is second to none.
much appreciated.
Now, lie out all that yet, but we do what we can for the glory of the militia. So you go and turn that Malice into mincemeat for us, yeah? Okay. The cares hang heavy on your face, Prince. Well, I'm pleased that they trust me, but from time to time I wonder if they're wise to do so. I don't know if I can live up to this ideal that everyone has of me. I'm only human, not a god. I come up against my limits every single day. Mortal men are not divine, but set apart by blood and nobility. Prince Adam, you should hold your head with pride for the people, resolute and unbowed. Such is the burden of the one who leads his people. A heavy burden indeed, but that's the way it is. Not many people realise it's tough to be royal. It's about the biggest responsibility you can shoulder. But at least you don't have to bear it alone. Some things will always be difficult, but whatever's very heavy can be made lighter when friends help to carry it. Wise words, Laura. I knew you'd say something like that. Oh, Laura, I just love these nuggets of wisdom. I agree, nothing is easy in life, but still we strive ever onwards, aiding one another in whatever way we can. To be the hands of His Majesty, to share in both his joys and sorrows, that is the foundation of our honour. My most loyal subjects. This whole driver and blade thing, almost like one person in two bodies, don't you think? She just let me take a little bit of that burden sometimes, no? Yeah. Hey, what's wrong? Stop building up, Adam. You guys, I'm just realising what a lucky man I am to have such friends. Thank you all. The travails of war.
I'm glad to have been of service.
You defeated the invading Letherian monsters and the resistance camp can return to the daily routine. All praise our great Lord Adam. Hip hip, hooray. Hooray. Okay. In terms of characters and their SP, I've got a bit, but I don't think I have enough to do much of anything. I want break resist to go down. Everyone has a level 3 sword. Got a bit of WP, but not a lot. The chips are also some interesting things going on. Because I've got some better chips. The Jin, if I want to get even less block rate, I can increase my attack a little bit more. The glass chip is just all crit all the time. That's what I already have. Boost the effect of healing arts by 20%. I can block less, but I do more damage. That works for me. You guys just want better block chips. Okay. So you need to use a few more ice evolutions, power bursts. Threats Aspar can do now. Okay. Collect stuff. Collect stuff. Collect stuff. Just pick things up. Discover one more landmark. Use level 1, level 2. Discover a location, load more times. You gain community 50. I can get 38 more than I've got. I mean, 7, 12, 17, 22, 27, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Even if I got every single person that I've got, I wouldn't have enough people. So I need to meet more people and I need to get more stuff. Okay. So Ambu Vang in Awesome Magnum. Awesome Magnum is here, isn't it?
Sorry about that.
There we go.
I wasn't paying enough attention.
Don't worry yourself. We all make mistakes.
Oh, diddums.
Shall I kiss it better for you?
Stuff a sock in it, clown.
Power rises within me.
So that's level 1, level 2. That's what I want to get, so I'm just using skills, and the more I do it by mistake almost. It will just happen. The Verdant Fairylands. Where the fuck is that? Have I ever heard of that? Well, there's all this part of the area I've never been to be fair. That's what I'm going to do next time. I'm going to walk here and I'm going to go over there. Find out what's it about. Because I've never been. Right. See you guys next time when we go and do some more side quests, get some more orbs and all that fun stuff. See you then. Goodbye.